the jack off.
Yeah. It's,
Let's get right into it.
shit, people are gonna jump off before they even know what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna call this the jack off episode. If you look at the table, that would explain things a little bit clearer.
Oh.
Sorry if you were disappointed by that,
Right?
and if you are, go get some help.
Right?
Yeah. So, Dave, well, I'll let you, sir. You're the square bottle guy.
Well, yeah, so it's actually the wife. So, but yes, we've been talking about these little squared off jack bottles for a while. And if they're in order, no, they're not. Okay, so I guess there's a start. So the single, what do we got here? Single barrel select.
I guess that's the one common denominator. These are all single barrel.
Oh, maybe that. Okay, now I'm putting some
Light bulb finally came on.
putting some stuff together. So yes, the regular black is, for lack of I hate to compare them, but that is the closest to regular Jack you're gonna get. Now, it's way beyond Jack from the get go, but yeah, the flavor profile and everything definitely more refined in this bottle. But the regular black single barrel is the closest you're gonna get. From there is some diversity, and we have a whole bunch of stuff up here. So, I guess from there, the single barrel proof would be the next one up from there, which would be the regular stuff, just non-watered down.
Either that one or maybe the Heritage bottle.
Yeah.
That's not
Ooh.
strobe lights. Oh, that's better.
There goes that guy. Anyway, so yeah, okay, so for the proof, yes. And the Heritage, that's excellent juice. But yeah, that's extra charred or more oak staves in the barrel. Yeah, that. But it's not as proofed as the gold label. And we have two gold labels. And yes, the rye, third over, near side, is a. Yeah.
Might be the best rye ever.
Yeah.
These are bad.
No, not at all. So let's see. Before we get all mixed up, so yeah, 47% on the black single barrel.
The 94 proof.
No, 40.
47.
Oh yeah, yep. Math.
Ah.
Yeah. So the next one up, yes, would be the Heritage at 100 proof. And then it just depends on the barrel that you get. So let's see. Today,
They're close.
for my barrel proof, yes, so the regular single barrel proof is hitting today. This one is 65.1 or 130.2 for proof. And
The rye is not messing around, and it comes in at 66.05% or 132.1. So that'll, I was going to say it ought to get our attention. We've already tasted it. It's not bad. That's an easy drink in 132.
yeah, and I think that's the way quality higher proof should be. We both like the Stag. Still Austin is another one up there in the 130s. That is
fantastic.
But yeah, so these differ, of course, by the barrel. But everything you want to know is on the very top end on that little sticker. Barrel, when it was bottled, who bottled it,
Right.
all that kind of stuff. So each of these will differ because of the single barrelness of them.
Was that? No, it wasn't Jack. What? Maybe it was Buffalo Trace. Where we stood there and they had windows on the bottling line, and we just sat there and stared at the people like they were a bunch of fish in aquariums.
That was Jack.
It was Jack. Yeah, it made it awkward.
Yeah.
But
Because they were bottling that. Yeah.
yeah, well, they
Yeah,
put
yeah.
windows up, so
Right. Yeah.
I'd hate to work in that environment.
I wouldn't. I think the
guess.
benefits would
Yeah, what did they say they got? Like a bottle?
a bottle a month or something.
Or a bottle of payday, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, they get free booze. So don't feel too bad for them.
Right. So, I guess you you have a choice. I was gonna make an old fashioned.
Oh,
Unless you just
start
wanna
off?
wanna pick one.
I
Samples.
why don't we yeah, let's run through the gamut from lower to bottom proof to top proof. Just a little taster, see what we got, and then
Alright.
we can cap it off with old fashioned.
Ooh.
We'll select the bottle we think is best
For the
suited.
old
How's
fashioned.
that?
Alright.
Does the wife know that you stole her bottles?
No.
Ah.
No. That's done now. It's on the YouTube forever. You get to watch it open, I guess, if you watch the show.
Nice. Can't believe the light went out already. I just charged.
Gonna have to get Bill.
Yeah, Bill's just back here chilling. I think she's listening to some Limp Bizkit or something. So this is the single barrel heritage, or no, barrel select.
This is single barrel select.
You know, it's kind of a ironic twist that we're tasting these in Jim Beam glasses, but Jack Daniels.
Jim has some nice glasses.
If you're watching, we could use your tour could use some of these with your logo on them.
So yes, the August 24 of 24 was when this was in the bottle.
Oh, it's been since 24. All right. It's like the nose of Jack Daniels, but amplified.
Yeah, and it's man, I already dove in. It's been a long time since I had this one. I did just buy it, so it was sitting somewhere for a minute. This is delicious. It's I wouldn't even go. I wouldn't even go like Gentleman Jack. I would just. This is on a whole.
It definitely has a Jack of what I suspect these four are going to be like. I think that one is going to be the most recognizable on the back end. It doesn't quite have the sweetness that I think we're going to have from the other ones. I don't know,
I'll give you.
It's my buds.
I'll give you that one.
Taste buds. Clarify. But still a good sipper.
Good sipper. You definitely know you can taste the family in there. I mean, you know it's Jack. It's just not Jack.
Yeah. Again, your wife's theory on the square bottles is on point, or the stubby bottles. I've never had anything bad out of one of these.
And just to confuse people more, all these are, we'll say under 150 ish, because the barrel selects or the barrel proofs, the rye and the gold one, depending on where you pick them up, especially that rye, they're hitting about 150.
Yeah, I think that's what I paid for that one.
Now I don't even know what you call them. I've only seen them really online. Well, I take that back. So your Jack 10, your Jack 12. What's the next one? 14, 14
They
to
do have a
15.
14.
And then it kind of goes up from there. They have a red kind of label-y one. Those are all allocated, and you're paying, I'll say, north of 3.
And I've had the 10 and the 12. Meh. Compared to these at this price point,
Right.
sorry. I'll I'll take just about any of these bottles first, honestly. Um, I do have to give a shout out. I don't know if you guys can see it up there in the corner there, but shout out to.
Oh.
Hang on.
Oh.
There we go.
That's another Jim Beam product. What are you doing?
The Jack Daniels Light.
What is Jack?
Yeah. I got to give a shout out to our friend Justin over at Whiskey Bandit. He put in a mechanical bull and got rid of the pool table, and so that was a casualty for him and a win for me. So thanks, Justin. Just keep it a Jack themed.
Right. Yeah, there's not. I don't know. Other than the name Jack and the maybe the yeast, it's the same calling card, I guess, but it's not Jack. I don't.
No, it's not like a regular bottle of Jack by any means. Well, for one, you're 14 points higher on the proof, so the regular Jack's just 80, and this comes in at 94. So
All right.
definitely gonna, and just by being higher proof, it's gonna carry more of the flavor over. Just an observation.
Right. Well, you wanna we going high to low proof, or you wanna? What do you
Yeah,
wanna do
which
there?
single barrel, the Heritage. Do we want to rinse these, or we just pour on top? Salt Jack.
It's all Jack. Yeah, it's all Jack. It's a Jack pile on today. So just to run down on the Heritage, it seemed to pop. I'll say last fall. What, September, October?
On the Heritage.
Yeah, and this is give it away now. This is one of our favorite bottles of the year last year. It's delicious.
And reasonable. 60-ish?
Yeah, if you can find it.
Yeah, if you can find it. But if you do, for 55, I think 57, $60, somewhere right in there, buy it. Buy it all day long. So, yeah, again, the Heritage, it is as well a single barrel, toasted barrel. And then they finish it at 100 proof. They call it the modern interpretation of our earliest barrel making process, featuring handcrafted, heavily toasted, and low char barrels. So a lot of toast, not a lot of char. So if toasted is nice and browned on the inside, but it doesn't have that alligator texture, I guess is what they referred to it at when we were back there. So it's not really like a log that's been laying in a fireplace or a campfire for hours. More of a toasting than it is a deep cracked char. Whatever it is, it's freaking magic.
And if you think of a marshmallow and how long you leave that in the campfire, yeah, so I guess the toasting would be kind of the golden hue. And then you just beyond that marshmallow, and yeah, you get the black after the wood burns, and then even longer after that. I think that's where you're getting with the alligator. It burns so much that flakes of the wood, or I mean, the wood starts to degrade a little bit to some degree. So this would be more on the toasted.
Yeah, this is heavily toasted. But the nose is different right away. It seems like much syrupy, much more syrupy, I would call it.
Graham cracker, definitely sweeter somehow.
Yeah, and there's something else in there too. That's a big. They're both recognizable at Jack, but there's a significant, not saying one better than the other, but a significant separation in some way.
Almost.
On the nose and the
Mm-hmm.
palate.
Mm-hmm.
Um, man, graham cracker, and there's something else there that's almost a. It's super sweet overall, but there is a little. I want to call it bitterness on the back end. Kind of leaving a tart spot.
It could be a little bit more drier than the black
Yeah.
label.
It doesn't start that way, but it finishes that way.
No, and there's just a lot going on. I mean, there's a lot going on in that juice. Yeah, I hope they don't take that away. They were talking about limited run on that. I hope not. That's yeah. That's one of the ones I was told to get a backup of. So
It's almost like a creme brulee with a citrus influence, right? Or is that me?
no.
It's good at that price. That is one of a few bottles under $100 that is that good, regardless of brand. I would venture to say.
I think that's why it took everybody by surprise last year, really, because it wasn't just us. A lot of people were talking about that, and yeah.
Well, we're both fans of Jason C on Mash and Drum, and I think he was a big fan of this one as well.
Yes.
I think of all the, and not knocking any of them, of all the whiskey casters out there, that I think my tastes especially sync up pretty close to what he likes. Usually, if he makes a good recommendation, I'm going to like it too. Bruzel, on the other hand, if you ever watched him,
On this one?
well, in general,
Oh, just
yeah,
matching up.
just
I
his
got you.
taste
I
and our
got you.
taste, or mine, yeah, nice guy, I suppose, but never met him. But Jason C at Mash and Drum, and we're all different, so. But
And it's weird with the two, like Bruzel. You kind of know, or like that's his channel. Is he? Hey, how much is that? And so you kind of know. I mean, when he's, and nothing wrong with it, when he's overpaying for something just because it's something he wants.
yeah,
Jason, on the other hand, kind of
Smart
ballparks, yeah, MSRP kind of stuff. So,
we kind of fall into that realm.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, because I had a chance of the Rick House and I just couldn't. So
I'd pull a tooth for a bottle of Stag if I was that desperate.
yeah, yeah.
So it just depends on the bottle and how rare it is and how bad you want it, right? So, but you did get yourself. We were in Reno over the weekend with friends and family and celebrating some birthdays, and there's an undisclosed location.
Right?
If you saw the reel on the Facebook page, somebody did figure it out.
Well, yes, he also was been there
Yeah.
a time or two. If you know the room, you know the room.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. I'm going to leave it at that, though. But anyway, we did pick up some good bottles. I think I came home with 6. I think you 7 or 8.
well, yeah, yeah. So we were tied on the way home. I'll put it that way. We were tied on the way home, bottle count, and just by chance. And we stopped to get a little snacky, and I spotted a little grocery store, and I'm like, ooh.
Middle of nowhere, too.
Yeah, and so that's where the, if I get my bottles right, that's where the black one came in. Because I found that one 35, $40.
Nice.
So, yeah.
No, that store, I didn't go in. But from what you came back with, it seems like that's a worthwhile hour and a half drive to get there.
Right. Right.
Could be north, could be south.
Yeah.
West, maybe.
Yeah, could be California prices,
Or it could be Bend, Oregon prices. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Bend on the way to Reno? That's weird.
All right, Susanville. Took the long way home. Great pour. Unimproof. Drinks easy.
Yeah. Definitely more flavor. A little bit more pop in there just because of the different char. Incredible, though. I'm glad they did that.
And I think the char versus the toast, or the toast versus the char. Is that right? I think it brings out more of the sweetness of the oak when it's aging.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think the char brings out a little more depth. Not that it's not lacking depth. I guess that's not the best way to phrase it.
It's a different.
We'll address it when we get to the next ball.
So.
All right. Next up is going to be your
All right.
Single Barrel Select Barrel Proof.
Ooh. Child proof.
That's not bad.
Yeah, well, where do I show the ID?
And I don't. IDs are racist. Sorry, I didn't mean to go there. I'll leave it out.
Let's see if we got. Oh, yeah. All right. So when is this dude? Yeah, these are a little old. 10 to 25.
That's only a few months back.
Yeah, that's true.
Even look at this one. 7 barrel. Oh, entry was 7/7 of 17, and it was bottled October 28th of 25.
And so originally, not this bottle, originally, this gold one right here got me into these little weird looking, little stubby bottles because, and this is the shame of this one because I'll put our love for the one I got. You tried to go out and get that same one, and that's the thing with the
Barrels.
the barrels, the single barrel, they gone unless you match up that, and that's the importance of the top little stuff here. Unless you match up that barrel,
He bought a
bottle for bottle.
that was it was nothing but banana and bubble gum on the nose and even on the palate to some degree. Just phenomenal. I'm like, oh crap! Went out and found a bottle similar but not the same barrel, and it was a good bottle. That was a unicorn, man. That was so good. Again, none of these are bad, but that one was just above and beyond. As soon as you pulled the cork out, it was just banana and bubblegum everywhere. It was so good. All right. Shut up. Drink this.
No, you're good. And this is our first. I was trying to take.
Ooh.
I'm not getting banana. I am getting bubble gum.
So, yeah. Really, honestly, for the proof, really easy on the nose. Not hard, no heat really on the nose. Not very much, no ethanol at all. That's rich.
And see, this is why this is so hard because it is. These two are nothing alike.
No, not even close. That is, you can tell it's a up higher proof. I don't know that I would have guessed it at 130.
No, and that's the trouble with these because we haven't opened it yet, but we have previously, and we both know that's an easy pour too.
Right.
So Yeah, it's a stag. It does not drink for the proof that it is.
Right. Yeah, I would never put that at I don't know, 100 plus, but not 130. That's a pretty significant step.
And I think this is where the Jack, like true Jack flavor comes in. It's not bitter. I am getting a little bit of bubblegum on this one. Definitely not heat.
No. Was that that Woodford Reserve that I bought down there? That was like a flamethrower the first night, but then it mellowed out. This doesn't need to mellow out. It's perfect.
I'm I'm curious to see where it's going to go from here though, because that is delicious. Straight, I mean, neck pour. Um,
And that's something that we haven't talked about in a while that there's been debate on, and I don't know why because it's pretty self evident. A neck pour is going to be different than the neck, shoulder, body of it. Once you get to the shoulder, there are people that say, "Oh, it doesn't change nothing. It's all on your mind." Blah blah blah. Not true, and there is scientific reason to explain it. As you let some of the ethanol out and fresh air in, it reacts differently. It does change the bottle. It does, and that Woodford's is a perfect example of that. That was a 130.2, I think, and that was hot.
118.
Oh, you're right. You're right. 118, and it was hotter than this is at 130 by far. So, but it definitely calmed down, which is good. I had a good talking to with it.
Well, and I guess if you like that profile, whatever, I don't like it. Weller is one of them for me. That Weller Antique 107 was just hot through and through, and sure you got the bourbon flavor, but the burn overpowered just the flavor of bourbon. And I really have I don't have I Weller's not my go-to brand. I don't mind the green. Was it Select or
Yeah,
Reserve? The green
overrated.
bottle is fine.
Anything that tries to claim to be what do you call that, limited,
Allocated.
allocated, and it's got a screw cap on it. Shut up. Sorry, you're gonna put a screw cap on it. Don't even attempt that.
I love screw caps.
If it's rum or vodka, maybe. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of the Wellers, honestly. I mean, the green, it'll do in a pinch. Honestly, though, I don't. There's a hundreds of other bottles out there I'd rather have.
Well, for sure.
Same
I was
price
just
point.
I was just saying that there's different
Mm,
types of heat, I guess,
right,
and for this being 130 with nothing per
right.
se, or the maybe the flavors themselves overtake the heat. I don't. You can't tell that it's there.
Right.
You can't.
Which is really dangerous.
Huh? Eh.
So, Dave is not a fan of straight up Buffalo Trace. My Buffalo Trace is Weller. I think the entire lineup is overrated and not that good, although it is a wheated bourbon, and I do not like wheated bourbon, so that probably plays into it. But I just don't like the game of we're just going to put a metal screw cap on this bottle, call it special, and hope the masses fall for it.
I could say that with pretty much any Buffalo Trace product.
Dare you, sir?
Well, and see that's the so that's
You
it's a love hate thing. I can't put it any other way.
think a stag is a Buffalo Trace?
Oh, so's Taylor. So
Blanton's and
yes, I'm a fan of everything.
none of those have a screw-on cap. Oh, I'm hung up by that.
I'll give you that. All right.
And they're not. They are separate mash bills too.
Benchmark. Come on.
I don't know if I've ever
Yeah,
had.
it's got a screw.
I guess at your house I probably had Benchmark.
Hmm.
Well, and JTS Brown. If you want a great cheap bourbon, go get yourself a bottle of JTS Brown for $22.
Is that Buffalo too?
Oh, I don't know where. I
Oh,
don't
you're just
know.
talking about screw caps?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
yeah. No, I think it probably comes out of cell block 13 and
It's
some
good.
inmate's toilet, but it's good for $22.
That, and I have to say OGD, of course, is
Bonded.
my bonded. Is my two. I'll call them under 25s because OGD bonded is getting out there somehow. But
Yeah,
those two are my.
that's a good bottle.
We just have a hard time finding JTS where we're at. But yeah, those two screw top under 25, delicious.
Ready for a little ricer?
Sure.
All right.
And you so. Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say you can, I guess, delineate the single barrel proofs by their gold, mainly gold label, because the rye,
I think the barrel proofs get the gold label.
right. So the single barrel rye, which we do not have here today, but the single barrel rye, which would be the baby for that one, I believe is red. I don't know why they picked red.
Oh, this is a single barrel, but barrel proof, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, this black one is the baby to this golden black one. Some reason they went red on the single barrel.
And so this one's been sitting in a bottle for a minute. It is a Barrel House 1-06, but it was bottled on June 26th of 24.
Hmm.
So it's been around for a minute.
And is that a recent one, or have you had that one?
No, this is the rye I just picked up over the weekend.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, new pick, kind of old stock, maybe?
It was courtesy of Wine and More.
Ah.
Great store.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Bevmo, you need to up your game. Because you can actually taste.
Yeah, the tastings do kind of. It sold me on a few bottles before, so.
Oof.
And it's nice when you're putting out, any amount of money, but especially for me, $50 to $100, I get kind of, ooh, I haven't tried it. If they're pouring samples of it,
Yeah.
that's what sold me on the Still Austin.
And that's a phenomenal bottle.
It is. So yeah, Bevmo, you need samples. All right, so here we go. Here we go again. Okay, so we're another 2 points high, or no, I guess just a point. So that's 130.
It's like cotton candy.
No, it is 2 points. 132.1, which is 2 points. If I get 2 points higher than this one. I would say we're back down. I would say we're back down almost 110. I would guess 110. If I didn't really know, I'll give that a 110. But
it's like cotton candy.
it's more sweet. It's more sweet.
Delicious. When I first started on my bourbon journey, if you want to call it that, not a fan of ryes, and just wouldn't even bother with them for the longest time. And then you started getting into the ryes, and I started drinking some of what you guys had. And I'm like, maybe I was just picking shitty ryes. And now I'm hooked because in general I think they tend to be sweeter.
And I think that's the delineation. If you have a less adequate, if you have a shitty rye, as you put it, it's not. It is. It's every bit of crappy. I don't want to ever have that again.
Yeah.
If you have one of these, and Ezra's
Ezra 7.
Ezra 7 rye is another one. They're sweeter than like the counterpart, or the gold. So these two are both 130s. This is not sweet. That is somehow just
Cotton candy's
sweeter.
the first thing that comes to
Yeah.
mind on the nose and the palate.
It's yeah.
So which one are we using for an old fashioned? To be clear, they're all up for grabs. You bought the accoutrement to go with it. I want to do rye. Yeah,
I'll split one with you. That way we're not draining that bottle. How about that one?
sure.
All right. So this is, and it is what it is now, because these accoutrement do go better with the rye. Which I did not plan. I could have brought. I have one of these fully disclosed too, so I didn't know where we were going today.
This was kind of unplanned.
Other than the we were doing the jack off show, and then we didn't know.
Yeah, it was the extreme jack off episode.
So we are, like I said, I'll be nice. So we're doing 2 ounces or ish, red solo cup ish, and we'll just
Peace, Toby Keith.
split one old fashioned.
All right.
So, 2 ounces of we're using rye today, and I don't know what it is. It's a I don't even have a name for it. So we're using. You can either use maple syrup. This is once again one step above. So this is bourbon aged maple syrup. So they finish maple syrup and they stick it in a bourbon barrel, get the bourbon flavor back in there.
If you have not tried maple syrup as a simple syrup, you're missing out. I don't really think the maple overwhelms it at all. It just adds a depth and a richness to it that you don't get with regular simple syrup. And I would say the next step to that is your homemade brown sugar, whatever sugar that is. It's special sugar.
So it's just Hawaiian sugar or natural unbleached sugar.
Like my butthole.
Yes. Yes.
For you Letterkenny fans out there. Hopefully there's one or two.
And yes, for pairing with that,
excellent choice.
black walnut. So I don't have a name for this version. It's just so umptious. I
call it the nor'easter. You got the maple from like Vermont and
all
Maine
right.
and
All right.
all that. And yeah, kind of a nor'easter old fashioned.
If you are going to go to the maple syrup realm, though, I highly recommend either a tobacco or a black walnut's good. Just not your Pichards or Angostura in this one.
Yeah.
It's just so...
That blend of the maple with the black walnut, it's just a really, really rich drink.
And since we stirred it nice, I'm just going to pour it straight up, I guess. I don't know how that looks way more than an ounce, but Red Solo says it was 2 ounces, so we're going with that.
Well, some ice melted.
Maybe. And so we were discussing this on a different show. So the stirring in ice dilutes, gets everything down to ice temperature in there. And so when you pour it, especially if we had a big old rock of ice, the rock would last longer at that point because you're cooling all the stuff down in the
frozen balls in the kitchen.
You keep saying that.
Should
It cools it in the mixing glass is what the thing is for that.
And to clarify, I was gifted, instead of they look like stainless steel balls. There is actually a liquid inside them, but you throw those in the freezer, you drop them in your cocktail, it chills it without adding or watering it down, I guess.
And you just talked
That's
about
like
candy.
dessert before dinner.
No. It reminds me of a Snickers bar. Not maybe the nougat part.
Yeah,
It's scrumptious. It's
delicious. I'm getting a weird spice, not a bad, but my nose has kind of gone away.
little nutmeggy. I'll give
Yeah,
give
yeah,
you nutmeg.
that's it.
If you have not tried an old fashioned with the maple syrup, especially the bourbon maple syrup, and you can tell I like this one because yes, it is almost gone.
You can get it at Safeway or Albertsons, either one. How it's that, and it's like 12 or $13, but to me it's worth it.
Well, yeah, and I wouldn't put it on pancakes at that point, but if you're gonna spend, I mean, I wouldn't pour it on. Yeah, your Bisquick is $4.50, but if you
I don't want pancakes.
right, but if you're spending over $100 on a bottle,
Use quality
the
ingredients,
$12 and more, yeah, is that really gonna? Is that your breaking point? Oh,
right? Right. No, Pearl Milling Company. That's it. Formerly known as Aunt Jemima.
and that is an old fashioned by definition because you're using bitters and sugar and all that. It is not. It's almost just like syrup.
I'm getting a weird aromatic kind of, and again, not bad. It's frustrating because I can't like it tastes like this, or it smells like that. I need to get the sniffing kit out
Yeah.
here. But take a sip and then like just exhale through your nose, and there's a spice going on there that I'm not able to just. It's this, and again, it's not that it's a bad thing. I get frustrated when I can't identify
And you
certain
usually
flavors.
are spot on when you say, "Oh, birthday cake." You not ruin it, but you call it right on the head of, "Yep, that's all I'm getting now."
And this is throwing me.
The closest I can get, because I know what you're talking about, it's almost the closest I get is nutmeg, but I baking spice kind of whatever.
Almost getting like a dark red wine in the background.
I'll give you that. Yeah,
Get that?
I'm all over the place because now I'm getting chocolate chip cookie. And I don't know.
Ooh. Wait, let me go back.
It's so and I think I couldn't really tell my 3/4 ounce, I'll call it, of simple syrup. So maybe it was a little heavy on the,
No.
I'm sorry. No?
Mm,
All right. It's delicious.
it's delicious.
That's
the part that matters,
granted.
right?
Yes, I'll give you that one.
I don't have to tell you exactly what I'm tasting in order for it to be delicious. And that is a fantastic old fashioned.
And well, see, I did bring my defense.
yeah,
That is my
the other
simple.
brown juice.
That is my simple. So yes, if you are going rye, which by chance today I didn't totally call it by rye, but yes, if you are going rye, definitely try at least maple syrup. You don't have to definitely go with the bourbon aged syrup, but yeah, the
Go
maple.
with the cheap stuff though.
Yeah, at least get the natural maple if you are going that route. But yeah, definitely try the maple, and I highly suggest the black walnut or tobacco bitters. It's dessert.
do have some bitters, tobacco bitters in the house.
Ooh.
I'm not, as of recording, I'm not really down with another one right now.
I'll give you that one. We'll keep it responsible today.
Right? It kind of sucks.
It's called day drinking, not night drinking.
Right, and it's
yeah.
night. In case you can't tell by the shadows creeping in on us and the fact that one of our studio lights burned out just as we started recording. So,
Well, anyway, if you stayed throughout the whole show,
thank you.
Yeah, but definitely try a rye, preferably good quality, maple syrup, and a different bitter. Let's go different.
Different bitter?
Yeah, don't go Angostura. Don't go Deschards. There's some spicy bitters we've had before, and that gives it another kind of.
Yeah. Elijah Craig got a real good spicy bitter.
Yes.
Yeah. So does our friends up in Bend. The
Crater Lake.
Crater Lake bitters.
Those are hard to beat. Those are
hard
hard
in
to
Oregon. You can find those. Get them. Those are fantastic bitters.
Those are hard to beat. I would put those up. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But Elijah Craig's are really good too.
They are. They are.
Yeah. And that's the. I mean, bitters are inexpensive in the grand scheme. Pardon me, sir. Grand scheme of this process, bitters are fairly inexpensive. I don't know how many you got. I know you got a bunch. I think I've got like 13 or 14 bottles, different varieties. And that's kind of fun. You know, if you got something new or you get if you're new to this, or even not new, but if you haven't really ventured out of your comfort zone, I highly recommend go out and spend $100 and get a variety of bitters. And then as you go through different whiskeys, you know, that combination might not work with this bottle,
right?
But it works with this one,
and
and so, or they're all going to work, but
yeah,
experimenting, you find what works better with certain bottles or certain profiles.
It is not out of the realm of an old fashioned. If your drink is an old fashioned, messing with either one of these two, you are still going to enjoy the drink. It's just going to be a different drink of what you haven't had before. Right. So
I don't think I've ever poured an old fashioned out because I didn't like it. All the experiments in that, and they're all good. It's just what you do or don't like.
Yep.
So, yes, spend $100, get a good variety of bitters. I mean, Peychaud's and Angostura are kind of the standard bearers. You know, if you go to a bar and order an old fashioned, odds are you're going to get probably Angostura, but Peychaud's is a pretty popular one too. But there's just a huge variety, and I cannot recommend Elijah Craig's or Crater Lake's enough. Those are both fantastic. Really unique blends of spices in those.
Well, and also, I mean, I think these Fee Brothers, they're about $15. This will last years.
Yeah.
Compared to the bottle that I mean, if you start pouring, that's why I was kind of respectable for the rye. You start pouring old fashions, it's gone. This, you're going to have more bitters than you are going to have bottles at some point if you keep collecting. So
right.
Anyway,
I don't think I've bought bitters since. Well, I can't say. I was going to say since we were back in Kentucky, but I have bought some since then. But nothing. I don't think anything I haven't tried before. I did restock on the Crater Lake bitters when we were up in Bend over Thanksgiving weekend. But other than that, I think I've just replaced a couple like for like, but nothing.
Well, and you do. And once it's kind of like a bourbon. Once you find your likes and don't likes, I'll say it. So Old Forester, when we were there, I bought the Hummingbird bitter. I can't really place it, and it doesn't really. I haven't found the drink that elevates yet. So.
And you should have heard that bird scream when they shoved it in that bottle with all that alcohol in there.
Yeah.
It was cute.
So anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, Guess we're about to conclude the jack off episode.
The jack off, yeah. No clear winner, just jacked off.
Yeah, I would. Your single barrel proof, the 2 barrel proofs, I would say they have an unfair advantage because they have the proof that carries the flavor through.
They do, and
Either one of those would make all of these make great drinks. They're all very good. If I was to pick a winner, I would struggle between the rye and your select barrel proof.
I'm not even gonna pick one today, sir. Just gonna sit here.
Come on, man, be controversial.
Enjoy my. I'm gonna go with the Heritage.
All right,
Little bit more flavor pop and
100 proof.
yeah, the Heritage, the blue one. Because once you get the Jack palate and you familiarize, even with the rye, you can tell that it's there.
Get the Jack. There's no going back.
Right. The Heritage, on the other hand,
My humor's wasted here.
just to poo on my point, it's just different. It's a different take on Jack.
They are all identifiable as Jack.
Oh, they are.
They just have their unique take on it, each one. But yeah, if you stuck around this long, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Highly encourage you, go out and get one of these bottles. I don't know which ones you're going to be able to find or where you're at to find them. But if you find any of these stubby Jack Daniels bottles, I have never had a bad pour out of any of them. I don't think you can go wrong, but I would recommend, if this is me personally, the higher the proof you can find, the better the juice, in my opinion. So,
And just to compare, just to compare. So this is normal Jack bottle. It is just
significantly,
it's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
And yeah, that bottle's not bad. I keep that around for the newbies.
Sure. Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
If you made it this far, hit all the buttons, like, subscribe.
If you've had any of these before, let us know what you liked about it, or if you liked it. I mean, you might not have liked it. And if you haven't had it before and you go out and find one, send us an email, bigroostermedia@gmail.com. We'd like to get your impressions on it as well, and see what you think. Did we give you bad advice or not?
Or comment on the video.
Yeah, or comment on the video, something. But
Anything.
we want to hear from you.
Who won the jack off?